Hello. In PMBook 7, there are few models that I really love them. Among them, change models took my attention, and the way they have explained can help you to understand change in a better way. So today, one of the model I'm going to explain you. Virginia Satir Change model. Now, change is hard. Change is hard for everyone. Whenever change comes, we try to resist it. And if the change is eventual, if our resistance is futile, then we try to explore ideas how we can cope up with the change. And if somehow we are able to convert that change into a positive, good change, we become very happy. Let me give you an example of Amazon. So let's take an example of Amazon. Now, traditionally, for hundreds of years, books are sold in the bookstores, books are in the paper form, and everyone is reading that. Newspapers, books, things like that. And suddenly Amazon came. Amazon started putting everything first online, then Kindle. And now the book business is majority online, and people prefer to read online books. So how these changes happen and how basically we work with those change. So let's explore this model. Now, according to this model, there's a status quo, like established fact, established comfort zone. We are comfort in that arena. We do not want to change. Human brain works in pain or pleasure. And the biggest reason of pleasure is comfort zone. We do not want to change any of those things. We want to play in our comfort zone. You can take example of anything, a new organizational change, a new change in your life, a new family member, anything. When a change comes, and normally the status quo is established, change is in the form of foreign element, something from outside, although it can be from inside within the organization. CEO is driving the change. For example, for Apple, it was Steve Jobs. Now the philosophy of it for the world, for our world, like we have established this thing that all cars will be run by gasoline. And here comes the Elon Musk, a foreign element in the car industry. And he said, no, 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 no. We want electric car. We want to save the environment. So as a result of foreign element, what was the first thing that happened? What was the first thing that actually occurred everywhere where people start saying, no, no, we cannot go to that thing. Yes, you are right. Your mind is right that resistance. We start getting resistance towards that change. We don't want to have any kind of change. So as a result of that change, if I can put it on, like, let's say it's a productivity graph and it's a time graph. So we start like negating this change. No, we do not want this change. Resistance start happening. Now, if the change is important, as I'm going to take example of Elon Musk, I like it. So now the Elon Musk is basically putting more and more Tesla car, more and more electric car. So what is happening? A chaos has occurred. A confusion has occurred in the automobile industry. A confusion has occurred what to do, how to work on this. We don't know. The old methods are not working anyway. If you are using your BlackBerry mobile or you are old enough and you have used those Nokia mobiles, so you know that when the iPhone introduced it, when the internet started working, we were in the chaos mode. What to do? We don't know how to use this internet. We don't know how to work with this thing. And it was like the foreign element, the internet that came outside has introduced, although we try to resist, we want to use our BlackBerry, the status quo when introduced a foreign element into it, they resisted. We don't want to go forward, but resistance is futile. So as a result, we went to chaos. We, we were confused, don't know what to do, what not to do. So the productivity of the status quo, of the things, whatever you are doing, productivity reduced drastically and like for a long period of time. Then people are thinking about, okay, what to do? Transforming ideas start coming. Now that's the power of human nature. That's the power of human mind. Whenever we are in chaos, whenever we are in a problem, we start getting ideas how we can work on this. Guys, this was one of the way when I was confused how I can make the students PMP in the minimum possible time. I made those journeys videos. So transforming ideas start coming. Okay, so we can say the progress start moving, transforming ideas. Now, some of these ideas will be ridiculous. Some of these ideas will be useless. Maybe all of them are useless, but maybe with the passage of time, when we keep on using those ideas, one or two ideas become better. We choose those ideas. So now this is very important when you are doing these brainstorming ideas, when the ideas are being given to you, you focus on those ideas in a better way, in a positive way. Let the ideas come to you. Let the people provide the ideas. This is very, very, very good thing that when the ideas are coming, you have an open mind. Na? Like let the ideas come. Don't think that these ideas are of no use. Let them come. And when you start working those new ideas, start integrating those ideas with the old knowledge. We always integrate ideas with the old knowledge. If I go back to the example of Tesla, we say, okay, how we can use this Tesla new car in the old way, how the electricity would be used, how the cost of electricity would rise, how we can do that, maybe by using already established solars, we can charge them and things like that. So we are integrating and practicing. Here, it is very important that you work with the team, you follow with the team. If I take in the example of project management, you work with the team, you follow with the team, the follow-up is there, the team is understanding, you are working with them. So that's a very important thing. When they are integrating and they are practicing, you are doing a follow-up. So slowly, they actually accept that idea, they absorb that idea becomes a new practice, and our productivity increases. Now, our productivity would not be the same. We will have a new status quo. It was old status quo. We will have a new status quo, the new method, how things are working. For example, in 10 to 20 years, just like we use mobile phone nowadays, in 10 to 20 years, the electric car would be the new status quo. It's the same thing that has happened again and again. First, they were horses were old status quo. And then a foreign element came. Henry Ford basically introduced new cars. That was a foreign element. There was a resistance. No, horses are better. We want to use horse. And then there was a condition and there was a chaos. People were not clear what to do, what not to do. Then slowly, ideas started coming. The price started going down. We integrated and practices. And now, for last 50 to 70 years, cars were the new status quo. Okay. If I take the example, let's say you were working in an organization for 20 years and the same thing was being done, and a new CEO come, a new consultant come, and he introduced value stream mapping. He introduced ways of agile. He introduced a way of hybrid. So now a foreign element is there, a new something from outside that disrupt your pattern, that disrupt the old way. Of course, your mind will resist to that. And for a time being, you will be confused. This is a time of confusion. This is a time of confusion. And when you are confused, you start thinking about different things. When you think about different things, then you have a new ideas, how I can use it, how I can improve it. And when you work with multiple ideas, some of them will be discarded. Of course, that's how ideas work. And then one or two ideas you use, you see, okay, these are working, these are providing more value. This new value stream map provides more value. You integrate into the practice, and that becomes a new way. Actually, value stream or lean works in this way. Agile works in this way, and change work in this way. Another important thing I would like to discuss, that no, most of the time we think that transformational is linear. Let's see. So we think that from status quo, we will directly move to the new status quo. If I have another picture of it. Yes, this one. From late status quo, to we will directly move to the previous stage. You can say that this is more of a previous stage, as is, or as we want. It's the new stage. We want it to be the linear path. It's never the linear path. Whenever a foreign element here, a new change, I would say foreign element means like a change is introduced, a change comes in your life. There's always a resistance. You always try to resist, and then there's a chaos. Like you see, it's not a line of a chaos. The chaos area is the biggest one, and then here the new ideas basically come. New ideas or transformative ideas are coming in this areas, because we are trying a lot. This chaos area is full of ideas. It is full of transformational things. So we are trying multiple things here. Okay. And then slowly, eventually, when we have those transformational ideas, uh, maybe we have thousands of them, we try them, at least finally, just like Thomas Edison, 999 did not work, one idea worked, and then we start doing integrating in practice, and then we have new status quo. Anything, even your PMP preparation, when you start preparing for PMP, you have been studying project management for last 20 years. Now, when we share new material, a foreign element is there, a change is there, your mind start doing resistance. And for a long period of time, you get confused. Then when we work with you, transformative ideas start coming in that chaos area. Then those journeys videos become your practice, and you integrate in your daily life, and then it becomes a new status quo. And this practice will go on and go on. This is basically Virginia Star model, and I hope I have made this model as simple as I could. I have been studying this model for last, I would say, 36 hours, trying to find different ways. I have read almost 10 to 12 articles on it, and then when I got, okay, now I understand it, now I know how to present it in the easiest form, then I went to make the video. I hope you like it. I hope you loved it. And these are the important models. Slowly, these are from PMBOK 7. And like PMBOK 7 has a very interesting thing. At the last, all the tools and technique models are there. Like models, methods, and artifacts are in the end of the PMBOK 7. So I will start with models, specifically with the change models. This is the first video of that. And I will make one by one those model videos. Then I will go to those methods and their artifacts in the next upcoming months, and you will get a lot of information. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel, this may be the time to subscribe it to get all the information. And if you want to become PMP, contact me on the given number, and I will be more than happy to support you in your PMP journey. Till next time, bye-bye.